Let's look into the film of Jabril Cox. Now, he only got a spoonful of snaps, and for the season, he only have 3 solo tackles, 1 assist, so totaling of 4 tackles altogether. And primarily, the Cowboy uses him as a coverage safety or a coverage linebacker. That's a better way to say it. And when you're playing in coverage, the best thing for us to see is, are you willing to come down and hit? We can see that. Do you have range? Do you have length? Can you get to a point of the field to make an impact? And if your name is not called as a linebacker, that's a good thing. If you're dropping in the hook area and you're defending that area, then that's cool, in my opinion. So you don't really see a lot of his tape. I think that right now the Cowboys are slowly moving him in. I can tell you, off of this play, one thing for sure, I want to see more and more of 54 coming off of the edge. As you can see, this boy get right around. And if he was a fraction of a second earlier, there would have been a strip sack fumble. And that speed, man, the Cowboys need to utilize him more on the edge. I do like what Parsons is doing, although he lost on that rep. You're going to lose some, fam, and he get thrown around. But this dude got the size and speed, 54, to get off to the edge there. And watch how he redirect the hand, get off of it, and use half body to get around. That's what I like to see. I don't like to see Parsons doing this all game, especially in a game whereas, quarterback, he's mobile, he's going to try to get it out. He's going to try to display a good tape so that everybody can see him out there. Maybe he can put more money in his pocket down the line. Nevertheless, he got nothing to lose, and you blitzing Parsons and he can't get home. Look, that's a lot of energy on the opposite side of the field. There's no presence of pressure inside, and you can see Parsons. He's just faster than everyone else, but he's so small, and that over a period of time can weigh on you. But neither here nor there. When we look at Cox, he's a guy that's going to drop back into the hook area, and really he had zero impact as it relates to majority of his film, because they didn't really throw into the middle of the field. They try to hit the edges or what have you, and they roll out, and that was the game plan for the Tennessee Titans. And you can see that they try to fabricate anything and everything for pressure for Parsons to get home, but we just can't get home. Look, they twist stunt right back inside. Yeah, that's cool and all, but that's a developing type of play. That's more than 2 seconds or such. They're going to be able to get that out. And one can argue the bigger offensive linemen are in the inside, and it's going to be harder for Parsons to get there. I know that they want to fabricate pressure. They want to be able to utilize Parsons in that light, but this is where Parsons should be at. Parsons should be in the middle of the field as the linebacker, juxtaposed to just blitzing every down. We need Parsons down the stretch, and hopefully in his final game, they just use Parsons as a linebacker, not as an edge rusher on every single down. And that is what I say can really wear down on a player, especially in the long season. But we look at this right here. We see the team is still trying to create pressure, stunt right back inside. And when you do that, yes, Parsons is the animal, but they would do that all day to him, man. He's not 280 pounds. He's not 270, and they ready for it. Anything come inside the middle there, they picking that up. So it's going to be hard for Parsons. He got a freaking tight end on there. So he tight end, and 71 was ready for him. And then he squeezes back inside. Watch 55 and 62. They been nice. They could have knocked him on his Cowboys, man, we're going to have to fix this out. And shout out to my guy number 90 for blocking that out. Dikembe McLawrence. You know what I'm saying? But that is why we are not getting pressure. We got zero pressure inside. And I get it. We got double twist stunts. Law going to twist this way. 92 going to twist that way. And, of course, we're not going to get home on that. That's just how it is. Everybody dropped in the flat. And I know it's third down. That's our NASCAR package. But I think teams kind of picked that up so far. And this day run coming off of a slot blitz right here. great. He got home, but I think that they kind of just let the play go. Dobbs were able to get that ball out. And one can argue that could have been a fumble, but you see 14 right here. What I'm looking at, when you see 14 out there, you get speed. You get speed. You get that. But at the end of the day, it's hard to judge this guy because of the lack of playing time that he presented out there on the field. It's hard to measure. Nevertheless, if his name is not being called as the linebacker slash safety guy that's hovering around in a hook, then that's cool. And if he's willing to tackle, then that's a plus too. Nevertheless, I think that we will see more of Jabril Cox next season. This season, to me, was pretty much an observation season for him to sit on the bench to pick up what the other linebackers are doing. And shout out to Damone Clark, because he was able to get in multiple games and just elevate everything. But I truly believe that Jabril Cox season will be next season. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys.